All right, folks, how the hell y'all doing? What the fuck is that? Seriously? How y'all doing? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh, hell no. Nope. I'm gonna need a little more than that. So let's try it this way. You know, it's been wonderful. It's been 77 degrees. It's been 68, 69 degrees today. You know, in 3 more days, it's gonna be fucking 30 again. We gotta get a little more energy than that. How the hell y'all doing? Welcome back, YouTube. Let's demonetize a little bit more. Unless Weller wants to sponsor the Dayton Poetry Slam. So, always have fun with that one. Welcome, folks, to the second half here. Beginning of March. Can you believe it? We made it to March already. Thank God. It was a long winter. It was a 7-year winter. The frost giants were everywhere. Anyways, lots of great more poets coming up for you. Lots of fun stuff. Still going to be taking pictures, posting them on Instagram. If we did not tag you on Instagram, it is not personal. It is quite literally, I'm old and don't remember your handle on Instagram. So, as always, if we did not tag you, please tag yourself. And we're going to get the poems going back again right now. Your first poet up here in the second half. Please give a huge round of applause to Tanner. Tanner coming from the back. Don't forget the microphone condoms are right over there. In fact, there's an open couple of packs with spares there. So you don't even have to slice one open. So just grab one of them right there. I literally just laid that one down. So there you go. Give it up for Tanner.
I was going to go get a drink before I did this, but, here we are. All right, I've got 3 poems. I'm going to start off with something sad and then move to a better light. It's called What It Used to Be. I find comfort in pain and misery. It's what I know, even if it's what it used to be. I stare into the fire. I can never tell if it's burning me. I hold on to tragic memories. Your world is so soft for me, though. Delicate as your rose petal rose. I'd wreck your structures and cut all that you grow. Soak the pages you wrote for me. Strip the color from your skies. I love the world where everything dies. I'll always be your rock to your scissors, hoping to shave pieces off of me. Love can't exist without pain. My skies are illusions you'll see when you indulge yourself into me. I'll be the drug you crave. I'll only bring you euphoria in waves. Your world was made for peace. I'll flood your streets and leave debris. Katrina has nothing on me. I'll be everything at once and nothing when you breathe. Just a breath you can't catch and a dream you can't remember, but you'll try to when you return to sleep. This is called Glass. Sharp edges that cut me as you shatter. I pick the pieces with my bare hands, hoping to bleed from the small slivers that splinter. I'm alive as I hold these pieces of you, dripping blood on your see-through skin. You are not tempered glass, maybe a vase, easily filled but often empty, crystal clear with shimmering skin. Won't turn to ash, but you once were grains of sand, soft and impossible to hold. Love lost burns you though, melting you into this transparent soul. A masterpiece in this world that's yet to finish. You scarred my hands just as I hoped, leaving a memory of you and me. You can't erase them. I won't let 7 years take these. I'll reopen these wounds I forced you to create. I won't ever have to lose you this way. When you have this breakthrough, I'll have my torn up hands to see you. They were once filled with you in all forms, as sand that would slip between my fingers, to a vase that was heavy with beauty and strength within your structure, to broken shards with now jagged edges. My fist will stay clenching your pieces. I couldn't force back together, leaving every moment we ever had etched into my palms as memories. I'm trying to decide between these two I just wrote, so.
The one on the left.
All right, thank you. All right, dreams and reality. You're confused and lost in both. Empty to you, a dark, colorless room. You'd fill it with hope and flavor. Your oceans are an endless blue, cold with a touch of salt. Your world, pineapple yellow, with long roads leading to who knows where. All those who exist have to travel this. Clean as your peace, white and refreshing. You fall in your dreams, though, floating above pools you can't reach, crashing black jeeps. Rivers move fast in your mind, or is it a stream? Searching for a love that lifts you, captivating. Lust deceives you, powerful and unloyal. An old home you don't trust, walls naked and nude.
Keep it going for Tanner. Tanner. Just leave your spent mic condom laying all over the place. God damn. Give it up one more time for Tanner. All right. Next poet up. Now, I'm sorry, it's one of those situations where the handwriting, we can't 100%, but I'm pretty sure. Is it Corey? Okay, well, no, hold on. Sit back down just a second. Because I can give you a way better introduction than that bullshit. I just wanted to make sure I had the name right, that I wasn't fucking shit up. Because you know it's me. I just got to make sure on that one. All right, please, ladies and gentlemen, pans and trans, anything else I happen to sans, give a huge welcome to Corey.
Okay, so this is new. Hello, my name is Corey. I wonder why I'm relieving having sex. For I ended up wanting more and more to escape the things that I was feeling. All I do is look at the ceiling because before sex was something I was just involved in mentally or emotionally. My mind was everywhere but there in the moment. And I'm just so damn bored. But when I took a moment to come up for air, I was just doing it again with someone else, just another body to add to my list. Damn, how many is it now? This shit has got to stop. Aimless sex with men who probably don't even know my name or my favorite color. But after I fuck them, I'm not the same girl I was when I laid there because they just took a piece of me that I can never get back. Looking for validation in all the wrong faces and looking for love in all the wrong places. Attention whore, this became a vicious cycle, a pattern that was hard to break. Being cared for properly has taught me that I use sex in terrible ways. I thought it was just a phase that started when I was 17. I thought I would eventually go out of it, but I haven't. I started to hurt someone that I cared about, and the words that came out of his mouth was, "Corey, I think you have a sex addiction." Wow, I never thought that I would hear that, and however, I realized why I wanted more and more, even though it left me feeling empty. And every fucking time, nobody ever wanted anything more than just sex. So I thought that was the best I had to offer. I wanted to forgive myself for all the trauma I put myself through because I deserve so much more than being just someone's secret that gets a dry-ass text every so often, but at least the dick could have been good, but 95.33333333335% of the time, it was ass. But hello, my name is Corey, and I am a recovering sex addict.
Love it. Ooh. Hey, Jonathan. Jonathan, could you turn down the mic a little bit. There we go.
I was just informed that the side view on the camera right there has gone off.
Oh, okay. That means the battery went dead. So hold on just a second. I have a spare. So let me grab that. Hold on. So first time we've used the camera, so I didn't know how long the battery would last. I swear that's never happened before. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. The Civil War was neither civil nor a war. Discuss.
So, there it is. So you're saying the camera we've never used before, we've never had that problem with before?
Well, no, it's just I didn't know how long the battery would last. I had a spare.
Ah! Lasts about an hour and a half. That is on the manufacturer's charge. That's a good charge. If you guys are tired of discussing the Civil War, you can discuss how boring my life is because I got excited that my new water pick came in the mail today. Yeah. But my old one still works just fine. I wanted one of the ones that I didn't have to plug in. Electricity and water don't make good bedfellows. Unless that's your kink, then hey, more power to you, but literally more power to you, but hey, the viewfinder's back. Is that what that's called? Is that called the viewfinder? Ladies and gentlemen, Lincoln Shriver.
Okay, there we go. We're back on. Aisha, am I in the frame? Okay. All right. Thank you very much. You were like, yes. So enthusiastic. I'm fucking with you. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. And thank you to the audience member that mentioned that it was going dead or that it had gone dead. Past tense. Verbs are our friends. So, all right. Our next poet coming up. Now, I'm going to fully put my embarrassment right here on the floor because I've been doing this. Well, in August it'll be my 19th anniversary running these shows. I'm old as fuck and my memory sucks. And this poet is an amazing person, an amazing model, an amazing photographer, an amazing everything. But I forgot her name. Because she moved away 4 years ago. I didn't know she was here. I thought she's on the fucking West Coast right now. And I screwed up. So this is my most sincere apologies. Your next poet that can have as many well, no, I'm not going to say as many poems as she wants. Because we be here all fucking night. Please give a huge round of applause to Vi!
What's up, y'all? Y'all. Oh, no, y'all. Let me just say a few things. First off is what's up? What's up? You know? second off is I'm just so happy to be here. Y'all look so great. I'm lit, y'all. I'm back home. I'm home. I'm in Dayton. Give it up for Dayton. Come on, like 937. Like, what's up? This is home. I'm not going to hold y'all too long for tonight. I'm going to get straight into it. I'm going to give y'all a choice. Do y'all want to hear some heartbreak shit or some sexy shit? Sexy shit! Oh, yeah. Y'all, the sexy shit, this poem is called the Pussy Poem. Do y'all want to hear this poem? Okay. Well, I'm going to say this poem and I'm going to get out the way. Is that cool? Say cool. Cool. All right. What I am about to say is not for the women. What I am about to say is not to put you in your feelings. What I am about to say is not for sexual healing. It's simply what I want. And nigga, I want you to eat this pussy. Eat this pussy as if it was the Last Supper. Eat this pussy as if it was the first meal of the day. You know they say breakfast is the most important. Well, I don't want you taking no breaks. I want you to use your tongue while you cleaning this plate because I want you to eat this pussy. Greatness, it doesn't happen in 5 minutes. It's gonna take more than that to make me come. And well, you better come correct. You better use your tongue while you giving me neck because I want you to eat this pussy. And if you can't do it right, you better move on to the next because you won't be eating this pussy.
We will now take
Thank
a
y'all. I
5-minute
love y'all.
cigarette break.
Should I get off or should I just leave? Y'all always hyping me up. I love y'all. Okay, wait. Should I do another one? It's not going to be a nasty poem. Okay. Wait, can I say one thing? Every time I come home, every time I come to the Yellow Cab, I get these boozy hot chocolates. If y'all ain't never had a boozy hot chocolate, listen. They be putting light liquor in it. I think it's tequila or some vodka or some shit. But if y'all like dark liquor, all y'all gotta say is like, give me a little Jack and a hot chocolate. Put it in a hot. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. All right, I'm gonna shut up. Shout out Yellow Cab. You feel me? Shout out open mic. What? Okay, y'all. Okay. Tell them to make that hot chocolate. Say, pour it, you know, how you like it, period. Okay, y'all. I'm finna get into my next shit. All right. Okay, wait. I'm still give y'all another option because I know I got poems. Heartbreak shit or some shit about being black.
Yes.
Come on. What y'all want? Ooh. God damn it, y'all. I wasn't ready for all that. All right. How about I do the shit about being black first? It's called Realize I Was Black. I can remember the exact moment when I realized I was black. No, not mixed. No curly hair, no color eyes, no, ooh, she a bad bitch. Nigga, just black. Black like free lunches. Black like eviction notices. Black like only dressing up on Easter Sunday and funerals. Nigga, just black. My mom's from Dayton. My pops from Jersey. My great-grandma was born a slave, and her mother born a slave, and her mother's mother died a slave, and meanwhile, I've been dying to be somebody else. I can remember the exact moment when I realized I was black. No 20-inch waist, no Coke bottle shape, no Bay wash, no, oh, she a bad bitch. Nigga, just black. Black like white tees. Black like hot combs. Black like your ass better be home before them street lights come on. Black like white tees. Black like hot combs. Black like your ass better be home before them street lights come on. Nigga, just black. I can remember going swimming in elementary school and the water turning brown because of all the gel my mom used trying to slick my hair down. And the other little girls laughed at me. They used to call me fat, but now they want a fat ass like me, nigga. Is it because I'm black? Black like Ma'Khia Bryant. Black like Emmett Till. Black like this shit can't still be real. But I'm black like grandma's cooking. I'm black like Martin Luther King. I'm black like Barack Obama. I'm black like kings and queens. I can remember the exact moment when I realized I was black. I remember it like it was yesterday. And I will continue to sing about it tomorrow. Thank you. I love y'all so much. Okay, y'all. That was all I had. That was really all I had. I could do my heartbreak poem, but I really don't want to leave y'all sad. How y'all feeling? It's not that sad. Let me see if I could. Okay. All right. Fuck it. All right. This is a poem that I've only performed one other time before in front of my sister, so I can kind of consider it some new shit. Somebody's really heard it. It's about this girl I used to love, y'all. It's called Mulatto. Vanilla cream skin, sneaky green eyes, and a head full of curls. And I loved her. I loved her. I fucking loved her. And not just for the way that she looked, but for the way that she moved. How she swayed with the wind. How her smile could move mountains, and how her laugh shattered my world. And I still loves her. I loves her. I fucking loved her. To see her laughing with her as if almost at me, with her caramel cream skin, her light brown eyes, and her head full of curls. And I hated her. I hated her. For so many years, I fucking hated her. For never loving me. For never appreciating my caramel brown skin, my dark brown eyes, and a head full of, well, not curls, my natural black girl fro. This was when I had a fro, y'all. And at the sweet age of 16, I hated her for making me feel so insecure, so inferior, so focused on the presence of my exterior that I never properly watered my own soul. The only water that I ever came in contact with was the water from my tears and the water from that bottle. And I hated her. I hated her. I fucking hated her. For at the sweet age of 17, making me feel so deep into my addiction that I cut her like a weed. And I smoked so much weed until I convinced myself that she was dead to me. She is dead to me. They're all fucking dead to me. But like a rose from the concrete, I resurfaced. And I caught myself again, tangled in her web. Two Scorpios slithering through the weeds. The same weeds that I thought I had cut down and freed myself from long ago. But life is all about second chances. It's all about false romances, all about save the last dances. I wanted this to be my happy ending, but all she wanted was friendship. And I took that with a grain of salt. The same salt I lick before taking my shot, and watching her flirt with another woman with vanilla cream skin, light brown eyes, and a head full of curls. And I sit there watching her, and I can't help but think to myself, goddamn, I still kind of love her. Thank y'all.
Give it up for Vi! There we go. All right, a few more poets left of the night. I'm going to go ahead and call this next poet up because you haven't heard enough from him. Coming all the way from the back, he was your host for the first half of the night tonight. Please give a round of applause to Jonathan. Keep it going.
I just drank a Shirley Temple from back there at the bar. Y'all. I am fucked up on grenadine right now. This is called Torch Song for Lorena Bobbitt. For kids growing up in the early 90s, John and Lorena Bobbitt were the punchline of many a playground joke, made just out of the earshot of our teachers. Bereft of all the knowledge they would one day impart upon us, Lorena Bobbitt played the role of the crazy female. John Bobbitt's name used to describe any man whose actions may get his penis cut off while he slept at night. We weren't old enough to actually watch the news. That is to say, we didn't write our own material. Punchlines stolen from dinner table jokes where too often our fathers were the only ones laughing. Fathers who chose the appropriate audience for a joke with the same presence of mind it took them to crack the window a quarter inch before lighting a cigarette. Hey, it was the 90s, and many of us grew up to be our father's sons. Despite expert witness testimony for both the prosecution and defense stating, quote, he had mentally and physically battered her, that the abuse was escalating, and that by 1993 she lived in constant fear of him, end quote. When she was found not guilty, it was due to insanity, as if her desire to live were insane, as if she were making it all up. As a generation of fathers cracked another joke before cracking the window a quarter inch, John Bobbitt was acquitted on marital rape charges. They said there were too many differing accounts of what had occurred. More likely it was 1993 and marital rape had just become a crime nationwide. Before that, fathers were free to joke. She already said I do when they got married. Light a cigarette, no cracked window. Inhale slow, son. These things will make a man out of you. Too many of us became our father's sons, toxins hanging on our breath. John Bobbitt's penis would be surgically reattached. For those of you wondering if it still worked, he would go on to appear in 2 adult films. Lorena Bobbitt was court-ordered to undergo a 45-day psychiatric evaluation. Father tells son joke, lights cigarette, passes torch to son, son inhales. And of all the shits I've taken or written in this specific instance, this would be the newest one. There we go. That's, yeah, see, there it is. That's nice. I like that. It's a Midwestern faith. Cheap, disposable, worth more than whatever gets put into it. Plastic Jesus on the dashboard. It's a $1,000 car. It's not much, but it keeps food on the table. It's a way to work, gets me to the bar at night. Jesus Christ, I pray unto thee, do not let me kill anyone while I am behind the wheel this evening. These collars so faded, nobody can tell what color they are anymore. It's middle America. Trace my roots back to Appalachia. Hallowed be thy name. May I find a way to get myself as clean as my ancestors did in those backwater cricks. All this generational poverty. Pull ourselves up by hand-me-down bootstraps. The men of my family have broken their bodies in ways the insurance can't fix. kicks, and their wage won't let them walk away from. Work till they're dead. Work till their bodies are so broken they might as well be. It's the kind of generational poverty congressmen teach us to be proud of. Promise to destroy in campaign speeches. Eventually, the Rust Belt turns to dust, crumbles. It's a complicated kind of escapism. Daddy loves you, mommy loves you, daddy buries his emotions deep in the graveyard, doesn't know how to quit mourning, can't wake up, goes to work, comes home, the roof is there, table is full. It's a working class dream. When you die in this dream, you die in real life. Hope your kids don't inherit your debt. Mother makes sure I'm out the door on time, catch the bus, sit face forward, classroom learning, go to college, get the degree. My parents so proud, buried beneath the weight of all my accomplishments. Come up for air on the holidays, trade union more broken down than my father's knee. Working class taught standing up for ourselves is socialism. Taught him he doesn't own the means of production, even though he owns his two good hands. One bad knee, spinal cord, slip disc. Don't worry about the pain. These will get you through. Be a good worker. Just a few more of these will take the pain away. Somewhere between the pain and the pills, you can still see the American dream dancing on the horizon, somehow just out of grasp after all these years. It's a cheap Midwestern faith, disposable. They get so much more out of us than they'll ever give back. And because Link gave us 3, I'm gonna do some other people's shit tonight. Yeah, this is by this is called Camouflage. It's by a guy named Polly Lippman. Nothing will reinforce your idea of white privilege like a trip to Texas. Forget the jokes, the wisecracks about pickup trucks, inbreeding, or secession. Far too often, humor gives ignorance a place to hide. But so does Jack Daniels and Lone Star and unsettled 10-year-olds throwing shade at each other across the soccer field. The epithets hidden beneath every good game. You can try to flinch. You can try to feign surprise. Try not me. Try colorblind. Try 1/16. Try some of my best friend. Nah, fuck it. Try post-racial society and see if it doesn't get caught on the frayed noose caught in the back of your teeth. This is yours. This cellular inheritance, it's not the Atlas boulder you claim to have cast off, but an unfortunate pedestal whose thin air height can hoodwink even the best of us into revisionists I know. Because it's mine too. I used to think that I had the right to deny it, that my blood cursed since we were framed for a spear on the side of the Messiah, that my people, hounded out of every inch of good earth this dirt holds, arrogantly convinced me our Holocaust was the first, only, and since. And the barbed wire star of David lodged in our veins branded us other and entitled. The blue and white borders I fly have since bled into the rainbow banner of the men and women I choose to bring to bed, and so many other flags flown that my common blood red beneath all of this has been bleached into gray. But I can choose to show you all that. I can choose to split the stitching and spill every bit a little bipolar queer little Jew boy man child at your feet, never forgetting that I have the privilege of camouflage. I can pass, even in Texas. The process of owning this starts with questions genuine and concise. Then try silence, try listening, try shutting up long enough to hear, try realizing the difference between appreciating other cultures and holding them hostage. Try more questions, and then, if your own camouflage tricks ignorant motherfuckers into thinking you agree with them, try facts, try reason, try educating, try eloquence, try reminding them of every chain rattled, of every blocked border, of every auction block, of every internment camp, of every Holocaust. Try taking every run-together color underneath your skin and paint their pedestal so brightly they can no longer deny that it is there.
Keep it going for Jonathan! It's like, where did my condom go? All right, few more poets left here in the night. Next poet up, we're going to keep things going right on. The next poet, please give a round of applause to Jay Harmony.
How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody doing all right?
All right, so I know that this is a poetry slam, but I was told that I was able to do a couple singing to you all. So I wanted to share my talent out to you, everybody, and bring it a little bit smooth with a little bit of R&B. The song that I'm gonna do tonight is actually new shit. Appreciate it. It is one of my newest singles. It's called Imagination. I'll be releasing it soon, but from now I'm gonna let you all hear the vibes of it. I do want you all to kind of get in the feel of like the Temptations kind of deal with, your mind. Put your mind at ease with it, and I promise you'll love it. All right? You ready? All right, go ahead. So I know it's poetry, so we're just gonna snap, all right? If anybody could just snap with the beat. All right. This feels like a dream. I'm sitting here next to a beautiful woman as she stares at me. The hair roof open as the stars sparkle down at me. And I'm feeling like she ready to go. Pick a spot on the side of the road as I monitor the radio. And it's almost time. I'm ready for the diamond and pearl so we can unwind. Sip some wine and smoke a blunt, set the mood off right. I'ma show you what to do as I make my final move. Take it home to you. I just wanna chill, but only in my imagination. 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 Look out my window, I saw her walking by. And I say to myself, you're such a lucky guy to have a girl like her. It's truly a dream to me. All I want is reality, 'cause that lady looks so good to me. When she's standing right next to me, I couldn't even hardly breathe. She brings out the best in me. I can't even hardly speak. She's the love of my life, but only in my imagination. And only in my imagination. It's when I see her, it's when I love her, it's when I hold her. It's only in my imagination. And only in my imagination. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all vibing out.
Jay Harmony, give him one more time. Jonathan, why don't you did you stop the music or just fade it out? Okay, cool. Because other than that, it'll just keep playing and be stuck on the recording and no one will hear anything on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. So, all right. Don't forget, we'll have this show posted within 24 to 48 hours on our YouTube page, obviously Dayton Poetry Slam. We got 2 poets definitely and 1 poet maybe left to go. So let's go ahead and wrap our night up. Next poet up, please give a huge round of applause for Andy Social. Come on, they're not here yet. Aren't they? They're like nice little polka dot design.
Yeah, it has polka dots.
Polka dots are seriously underrated. So I have 3 poems, but my poems are always really short, so it won't be too torturous. How many of you have received life advice from Rumi? Yeah, there's a quote that I hear quite often that just pisses me off every time. If you are irritated by every rub, how will you ever be polished? That is the most condescending bullshit I've ever heard in my life. Polished. I am tumbling, breaking bits and chipping corners and edges, losing pieces of myself to make myself pretty, to become pleasant, to wash up invisible, broken, scattered, lost and indistinguishable amongst similarly blunted beauties. So that was the first one. An empty vessel. I am much more than an empty vessel. My purpose cannot, will not be determined by something put into me, something pulled out of me. My shape was not made to store your riches, your seed, or your deprecated gospels. I am not an empty cave waiting mute for your hot breath across my mouth to make me howl, to call forth the tone of my singing. You cannot make my choices for me, and I have much more substance within me than you will ever know, given that when you make your pronouncements about my life, my role, my future, you have yet to meet my eyes. And this last one has been bouncing around for a while, and I just finished it like today. In part because I went to a funeral today, and the person we buried was someone from this particular stage of my life. I drank my way through college dealing cards and telling stories. Those spilled cups you see, emotional disappointment. A body on the beach, 10 swords bristling from his back. I can tell from the look on your face, you have felt this, lived it. A skeletal rider carries a tattered banner. Don't worry, it's just the closing of a door to a place you've already left. People love a story. If you tell them a story about themselves, wow. College was decades ago, and I almost never drink these days, but I still find myself meeting people in odd places whose stories I told in a bar that has long since shuttered. What possesses a person to accept a tale told to them by a stranger in exchange for booze and adopt it as a roadmap for the future of... If at that time I had imagined for even a single second that they were seeking answers at the bottom of my bottle, I would have kept my stories to myself. I drank my way through college doing tarot readings for drinks. 78 cards mixed and tossed on the table meant so much more to the strangers who chose to believe that somehow illustrated cardboard enabled me to see them as anything more than the source of my next drink.
I'm sorry to hear about your loss, Andy, really. No, we've all over these last few years have just lost so much, be it personal stuff, be it friends, family, students, lost so much. And I know they're talking about, CDC's talking about downgrading this to an endemic this upcoming week. And just, the thought of that, of how much in the last 2 years has been ripped and how much things have been changed, irrevocably. Let's just take a minute. Let's just take a minute and reflect on that just for a second. So if I get just a moment of silence for just how much shit has gone on in the last 2 years. Okay, that's enough sentimental shit. All right, moving on. It's our penultimate. You really thought I was getting like all touchy-feely and shit, weren't you? Fuck, it's me. What the hell do you think that was? All right. Our penultimate poet of the night. It's my favorite word in the English language. Please give a huge round of applause to Da Vinci. Come on. Keep it going.
I'm going to use a mic condom because I appreciate protection every now and then.
Oh, there's sisters right over there. Can you help?
Oh, no, wait. I can't?
No, you can't.
Well, sorry. It's too late. It's how I usually open my regular protection. Use my teeth. I'm going to throw that on there. Others. Well, there were two. Okay. There were two in there, but one's on the floor, so I don't recommend anybody use that one. After the protection, it's the floor. It's no good, right? 2-second rule? My guy said 2-second rule. All right, how y'all doing tonight? Yeah, apparently I'm the penultimate poet. I've never got that title before, so that's good. I haven't done any poetry in a long time, so y'all please bear with me. This is gonna be like, okay, yes sir. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. I need to take this off here because I can't stand still. All right, this is kind of off the top of the dome, so y'all, once again, bear with. And I've been drinking, so triple bear with. Type shit. Yeah. All right. As I sit and think back to the past, no woman's memory has ever lasted longer than the feeling I get than when we are together. See, her touch is like a blast of cold morning air. It refreshes me down to the very thing I covet most dearly, which is my soul. Losing control gladly when I know that it is she who will take the wheel. See, everything about her is just so real. Synthetic females got no choice but to take a back seat because, baby, my love ain't for retail. And to think, even during that first week, I was all prepared to hang up my shoes, hand over my jersey, and hand the player card over to the coach because it was those eyes that made my pride walk off the field and take a seat on the sidelines. Believe me, this is true love with no guidelines, no books, teachers, rules, preachers, or otherwise can tell us what to do, when to do, or how to do what it is that we do while we are doing our thing. And see, for those of y'all who think I'm playing, this ain't PG. But when you see me and her holding hands walking through the mall or something, you don't just see me with no random broad. See, the intertwinement of our soul with this girl's very own in itself is a sight to behold. Once upon a time, I would never fold to the whimsical dealings of the fairest sex, but it is her and only her that has left on me a lasting impression. And what I do want to do is channel my aggressions with no antenna or cable, but with growing intentions to impress her, if capable. See, knowing the position that she holds in my life is irreplaceable for what... Let me run that back. Knowing the position she holds in my life is irreplaceable for how dull is the pain of such an inescapable world without this girl in the hands of my perfect palette. And like the most capable hands with a mallet chiseling away at the coal to reveal the diamond inside, she makes me shed my heart and emotional walls, and it is to her whom I confide my fears. See, between us there are no tears and nothing to hide, but deep inside her I saw a heart that screamed for attention. And not to mention, the past so-called men would make her feel less than the princess that she ought to be. But I'm telling y'all, the prince, the king, he's here with the remedy. Okay, thank you. That's it. Thank you. Well, that's it. I only had one. I know you said three, but... Gotta take my protection. It's for me.
Keep it going for Da Vinci. Barry, did you decide you want to read? All right, please give a round of applause. This is our final scheduled poet of the night, coming back from the back of the room in a hat almost as big as mine. Please give a huge round of applause to Barry Clack. It's just a cover.
I'm using that one. And I'm still a maybe because I might not finish, just so you know. There is so much on my plate, my head is constantly spinning. Some things seem so big and also so little and small. I just need to orgasm, but I can't. I'm a mental health mom who keeps going through the generational weighted blows, my own trashy version of a hot mess. Literally, I'm wearing like everything used that I possibly can. And a wife in cutie clothes and Cheerios. There are Cheerios probably somewhere on my body, I'm not gonna lie. Who knows? I don't. I just need to fucking orgasm, but I can't. I can't. I just started my second job after being off for exactly a year due to illness, yet in that time, I never really felt rested. I just need to fucking orgasm, but I can't. I can't. Hey, I can't. Am I balling that table over there? I don't know. I'm sorry. It's weird. This is weird. And the next part is weird. My parents are part of the reason that I can't orgasm. There. Now I said it. It's weird. Like once you loved enough life, you can breathe in some sort of goodness for your contrition. But what if your contrition is your dignity? Like how you felt in your past and how it compares to today are the same different. I just needed to orgasm and I can't. I'm not done yet. This is still a maybe, but I might not finish. I've got the courage to dress like a little sassy, I guess. I don't know. My boobs are doing something. I don't know. That's why I wear the sweatshirt, because I don't understand. I've got to take on some face paints and smelly goods because I tried to put on perfume to go like meet somebody to get a hug, and I just like sprayed like 17 times. It was too much. I just need to orgasm. But I can't. Is that my fault or is it fucking his? We're gonna talk about this person that's not here, literally. Let's see. And when did my safe place become a construction zone of chaos? 1 minute you're helping me make the changes I've never expected you to make because I gave up, but now that I'm facing my fears and you see good improvements, you want a little slice. I deserve an orgasm, but I can't. But you and I can't. I will not ever again. Don't fight for me anymore. I'm not moving, but I'm moving forward. I want to orgasm to dreams of you, but thanks to you, dear Justin, I can't. And I feel nothing down there. It's dead. Disillusion. But, not to be anal, but, disillusion. It means agreement. It means giving up. It means knowing that you're done and facing that. You aren't gonna take the wild in me. That she in me, she has an orgasm. When she just can't, she finds a way. She finds a way. Gonna find a way. She is a happy, dirty, over 30 hippie. She is a fairly odd mother, showing up to school events in elf ears and silly hats, telling kids that they matter, because they do. She is Miss Frizzle a little sizzle, like the bat off of Ferngully. Ooh, yeah, that's me. That's like, I'm literally just kind of, that's it. I don't know. I didn't finish.
Keep it going again for Barry. Sounds like Barry needs somebody to eat that. Yeah, fuck Justin. What the fuck? Fuck that motherfucker. That's the problem. Wow. If you were to look at the speck, the infinitesimal space between my forefinger and thumb, that's a moment in time. Now, more classes, workshops, YouTube videos, and books than I care to admit to personally witnessing tells me I'm supposed to breathe life into that speck. That I'm supposed to care and nurture it. That I'm supposed to clothe it in metaphor, feed it simile, and caress it with imagery. As a writer, we're meant to allow this moment to mature and stand on its own for all time, for whatever audience happens to be there to witness. Wait too long, and the speck slips through that tiny gap. Of course, you could try to recreate that speck, but is it genuine? Our memories are fickle. We tend to embellish too much. We're writers. We tend to grab those moments and freeze them. Place them in between two glass slides and insert them into our microscopes. We place in between two glass panes and lock it there with rage and sadness, love and longing, happiness and disgust and hope. We do everything we can to hold on to that moment right there as long as whatever God we believe in permits us to. And we marvel and we covet and we reminisce and we envy and we long and we beg, and on occasions we learn. Often that last one doesn't come quick enough. But there's a difference in admiring that speck and becoming blinded by it. Spending too much time with that, scholars, psychiatrists, and songwriters have called living in that moment. If you're too obsessed with this moment and transforming it into something lasting, you'll miss the speck in my other hand. And then you're stuck between the safety of this moment and the uncertainty of the next one. After all, new moments are vivid, mysterious, easy to remember, but it's not that same moment. The speck is shaped differently. It feels rough on the skin of your finger. Wild specks cannot be held, only contemplated and reflected upon. So the next time you feel the passage of time, reach out, pinch a little bit of it off, admire it, learn from it, pray for it, record it, then open your eyes. Give a round of applause to all the poets from tonight. Give it up for Jen and Sarah behind the bar. Give it up for the Pizza Bandit. And give it up for yourselves for being a fantastic audience here tonight. We will be back in 2 weeks' time for the annual birthday slam. Not the slam's birthday, it's my birthday. So we'll be back here in 2 weeks for that one. We're going to have a lot of fun. The winner is going to take home $50 cash money. In order to do that, you got to beat me.
We're going to have a lot of fun. Link ain't going to be able to remember a damn thing.
No, I've already got the Uber coming down because that's the end of my college term as well. So I'm going to be shit faced. I'm going to be as high as this crew. Fuck Justin. You know, we don't talk about Justin. All right, folks, have a great rest of your evening. Be careful going home. Don't do anything I would. If you do, hold out for $6 million in a helicopter. Good night.